Well, Michael Carroll, you can put that picture up now if you want. This is Big Mike and Nick before the game. And Big Mike played with Jordan and Cash and plays next to Breck. We were talking about his film last week. We had a great conversation. I know he's committed to Coach Kapovic in Alabama, who used to be the O-line coach at CU. And Coach Cap, don't get mad at me, but I'm recruiting for CU right now, dog. Like, I don't want him to go to Alabama. You don't need to go to Alabama. Coach Kapovic's a bad motherfucker. He's a great coach. I love him. That's Juice Squad. He's my guy. Coach Cap's the man. He offered Deacon. Like, he's a really good dude and a great coach, and he's doing a great job at Alabama. And if Carroll goes there, he's going to be coached by a bad motherfucker and probably go to the league because that's what Coach Cap does. But Coach Lodeholt's also a bad motherfucker, and he's starving for young, hungry talent. And this is a place where you can come and start playing immediately if you can fucking show them that you're mature enough to handle the ups and downs, rigors, especially in the trench. Like, I was very eager to see how Seton would do. Mm-hmm. Like, that's a grown-ass man out there playing it as a freshman, a true freshman in college, and making every rep, every start, no hanging his head when he fucks up, no overzealous crazy shit when he fucking does well. Super hungry and humble, looks like a prototypical NFL left tackle for 15 years, acts like one, talks like one, walks like one, blocks like one. That's what he is. So everybody that they're bringing in, that's the standard from now on. It's, are you a Jordan Seton type player? No, we can't recruit you. Yeah. So now when Brett comes in and he's there for the Thanksgiving Day game against fucking Oklahoma State or the day after, and you got all these new guys there that were there on Saturday. The Oklahoma State commit that's a defensive end. Why do you want to go to 0-7 Oklahoma State and Stillwater? How about, like, CU looks pretty good right now. Like, these other places are struggling. CU's not. Like, things are flipped. So he's going to flip a lot of these kids, bro. And I'm telling you, I know Mike is committed to Alabama, but he had we'll put it like this. Mike had a really good time.
Yeah. It says
he really liked Boulder a lot.
It says here Colorado's gaining momentum with Michael Carroll.
Yeah. And he had an awesome time. And his boys are there already. And they're recruiting the fuck out of Breck right now too. And they've already offered Deacon and they offered Zane. And I'm telling you, the pipeline of recruiting, it's really nice to see, honestly, because they always recruited big guys from Colorado to a point. But this is the kind of place that, like, now, like, Christian McCaffrey back in the day, when Colorado told him, when Dan Hawkins looked at Christian McCaffrey and said, we want you to play, well, not Dan, who was the head coach? We want you to play safety. And he's like, what? So CU couldn't even recruit him, like, not to get one McCaffrey brother out of that whole group. Like, there's always Arden Walker went to Missouri originally instead of going to Colorado. His dad was an all-time great at CU. Like, that's where we were recruiting-wise before Prime. We couldn't we had to, like, persuade people to go to school there, and then they would miss on guys left and right. Drake Nugent's too short. Like, Trey Zoom's his feet aren't fast enough. Like, oh, okay. Cole Taylor's not good enough to play here. Like, shit like that. So, like, that's just, it's not happening anymore in Boulder, bro. So the recruiting on Saturday was nuts. It was fucking awesome. And the atmosphere in the stands, the kids were engaged. A lot of them were walking up and we were exchanging social medias. And, the quarterback, the O'Neal kid, he's a Oklahoma commit, but he's a 4-star and he's there. So they're not just going after Juju. Like, they're bringing in Juju's competition too, bro. Like, this isn't just like he's just the main dude. So, fuck. Hey, Deacon Schmidt, you better commit, homie. I know you're only a junior, but goddamn, I'm gonna have to talk to Deacon. We got to talk, dog.
Let me ask you, going back to this Carroll kid, do you think Colorado has a serious shot to flip him?
Yeah. I do. I think Colorado has a serious shot to flip whoever Coach Prime wants to invest his time in.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't matter where he's committed. That kid's committed to a school. Mm-hmm. We have Coach Prime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he just happens to run the University of Colorado. And the marriage is as perfect as it could get. Rick George told us all that the other day.
True.
This kid is committed to the University of Alabama, which has done everything well and is notorious and a way better program than almost every other program. But this is a new day, and Coach Prime is different. And if Coach Prime is investing a bunch of energy in this kid and saying that he's the next one, and how can you not listen? Yeah. Why would you not want to be part of what I saw Saturday? It was incredible. Like, I've been to a lot of Colorado games, bro. Like, a lot. I used to sneak into that motherfucker back in the day before the Dow War was built. Like, and sneak in and not pay for tickets and just run around under the bleachers and shit. I don't know how many games I've been to, but it's my life. This is the only place I ever wanted to play. I've never seen anything like I saw Saturday, and it was just a 10 a.m. game.
Yeah.
Like the Baylor game was crazy. The CSU game last year, the Nebraska game last year where we took over 101. I had people walk up to me all the time and like, oh, that was incredible how you did that last year. Blah, 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 blah. Well, yeah, I had to talk some shit. Fuck those people. I had to go sit with them again this year too. It sucked. They got their revenge. Trust me. A lot of people noticed me. They were talking shit. And good for you. Talk that shit. That's what this is all about. So the recruiting, bro, I'm excited. Look, we're really good this year, and this could be one of the all-time best CU teams ever.
Yeah.
You need to go win a Big 12 title to do it. You need to go finish the job, and you need to go to the win a game in the playoff, and God knows what happens, dog. You have no idea where this bitch can take you. Just get into the dance, right? So, all that said, I think that the future is as bright. I think as long as everything stays consistent in Boulder, and the chances of Coach Prime leaving are slim to none. I really truly believe that we could be looking at another run like McCartney started.